right, man. Torture Talk, 12 o'clock show, man. Let's get it. Hey, how y'all doing out there, man? How y'all doing? I hope everybody's good, man. Hope everybody's good and all that good stuff. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about Drake wearing a bullet hold up hoodie. And they give a reason why they believe Drake wore this hoodie. We're going to watch that together and talk about it. Before I get into that, you know, I got to get my legendary spiel. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing if you're new here. Let me work on your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 13, 14, 15,000. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from. March 23rd will be my first live on this channel, and it will be a battle between me and J Dev. The King of the North versus J Dev. You know what it is. So we're going to get to it. All right, so let's get to this, man. Let's get to this. Let's get to it. Let's do it. All right, so let's get to it, man. You already know what time it is. Let's go.
Everybody that voted for the Grammys were music people.
Yeah.
That's why the Grammys is so important. It is the only award show where it is about your peers.
Yep.
Drake has some real fixing to do with his peers. And to me, watching him come out yesterday with the bullet holes, trying to be the victim, is like, dog.
We're going to get to that.
You can't, like, we don't, like, you just going more and more water to your whiter side. I mean, I can't say any better than that. You're going more and more to your whiter side. Because that's some caring behavior. Like, you started the fight, you lost the fight, and now you sue him because of the fight, and now you're still the victim with the bullet holes.
I agree. My biggest issue with that whole thing yesterday is, so what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Because we could take that so many different ways. We could take it so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? We could take it so many different ways. I just don't understand at this point, why are we still promoting your loss? You are literally going on record saying that you got smoked. You got hit up. You know what I'm saying? You got hit up. And you are walking through it. And it's just, to me, it's just a corny move. It's just corny. Because it's like, I thought about it. I said, so you're basically glorifying black men getting shot up. Or you're glorifying people getting shot up. That's basically what you're doing when you put that hoodie on with bullet holes in it. Now, it could be a significance to it. This is what the video said. So we're going to see what they say. You know what I'm saying? They said the real reason Drake wore the bullet hole, he said. Let's see what he said.
Yeah.
Dog, if everybody turned against you, then all them people turned against Thanos, and it wasn't because Thanos was a good guy. It was something that he did. It's something that old boy did to piss the people off. Because to me, I thought he was going to win. When he won Record of the Year, I was like, oh, okay. Because record in the Grammys, records is like about like the technical part, like who produced it, who engineered it, you know, like the artist, like that stuff. So I figured he would get that because the big moment. But Song of the Year, that is the 4th time in history that a black person has won Song of the Year. That is usually always a white award.
And
Beyonce won it, and Tricky and Dream won it twice. That's how I know it. And I think Outkast won it one year. But it's like, this is not normal. So to me, the fact that he's having all his momentum off the shoulders, of standing off the shoulders of this guy, and no one is even giving this guy pity but him, something to think about.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to talk about the environment of the Grammy as he accepted the award. The DJ decided to play the most disrespectful part. I mean, Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Wop, wop. I mean, as he's walking up the stairs, everybody's singing the song. And the entire Grammy arena, you got Taylor Swift, you got Beyonce bopping it out and celebrating Kendrick as he accepts this award. I think that was very telling. But like Ray mentioned, the whole arena screaming A minor. And you get it from different...
I guess I'm not even going to go in on her because I don't think she's saying it. She's basically saying it like in a way where she's saying, yeah, that was basically saying the same thing he was saying, but just in a different way. But I'm going to tell you why that happened. The best part of the song of that song, when I say the best part, but the most noticeable part of that song is that part. And just imagine if they play, maybe Kendrick said, I want y'all to play this part. You know what I'm saying? And when he went up on stage, everybody sung the song. It's not because they hate Drake. It's because the song is a great song. I don't think that everybody in that arena hates Drake. I don't think they all hate Drake. I think they probably like Drake. A good portion of them probably still like him. But I'm saying that part was popular for a reason. And the reason why that part is popular is because what Drake said to him in the song Family Matters. Before that, Day Free. I heard that baby's Day Free. Yeah, exactly. So Kendrick said A minor. Like that's why that part is so popular. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, it probably would have still been popular, but it's more popular because it was a rebuttal off of what Drake said. A 100% a rebuttal. And it was crazy because it came out the next day. That's what makes it crazy.
You get it from different angles.
Taylor Swift.
It was loud, A minor, and she's having a blast. Like, what does that say to Drake?
That he should retire from the music business. Oof. No, I'm dead. What are you doing it for? I mean, here's the thing.
Because like you said, the Grammys is your peers. These are all of his peers in one room celebrating him. He was pissed when LeBron did it. I know he had to be super pissed to see Beyonce and.
But who cares? Who cares? I'm not saying she defending Drake. I know she just talking. But who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? He had it coming. This guy's literally on record talking about everybody. Like Joe Budden said, he's a piece of ish. And you can't get mad at everybody when you are a piece of ish, and that's what happens, bro. This is what happens to you. I know people will say, oh man, it's messed up how they did Drake. The industry is turning against him. As if Drake wasn't the industry at one point. Everybody used to saying how he was most successful artist. He's the biggest pop star, all this stuff. Now all of a sudden, the music industry is against Drake because Drake lost the battle. Oh man, they doing him wrong. That's messed up. I can't believe that they doing that to him, bro. They shouldn't be doing that to him. That's messed up. It's just weird to me. It's weird. It's just weird. I don't understand it. I'm just saying, like, everybody seemed to me like they were all hating Drake until Kendrick Lamar beat him. Now all of a sudden, everybody's like, well, why is everybody turning on this man? I can't believe it. No, because of what he did. People don't want to associate with him. He's a dirty doodle ball. Everybody knows Drake is a dirty dude. He's a dirty dick dude. Everybody knows this. But we have to go down the line, bro. You slept with Lil Wayne's girl, bro. Come on. You both did multiple things to people. We know this. Everybody knows this. Everybody just now saying it now. Like, come on, bro.
Taylor Swift hyped about it.
If you ask anybody that has aspirations about being in the music business, it's either they'll say it's for the art, but it's to be famous or to be rich, right? Mm-hmm. He is famous, he is rich. The largest award show in existence for music, all of his peers, room full of legends saying that you're a pedophile. And
not you.
No.
They never said that, bro. What are we talking about? Yo, y'all be putting out these false narratives. Kendrick Lamar never said that Drake was a pedophile, bro. He never said that. He never said that Drake was he said he heard that he liked him young. He heard that. He never said, you a pedophile, Drake. You a PDF. He never said that. But you're saying that a room full of people know. The song may be insinuating that to certain people, but a lot of people don't even know what that means. A lot of people have probably, a lot of them old heads, they just like the way the song sounded until they have to sit down and say, oh, damn, that's crazy. Oh, man. Like, that's what I'm thinking. But you saying a room full of your peers as if, they could be a room full of peers. You could be a room full of peers that don't like you. I don't know why people saying that. Oh, it was a room full of Drake's peers. Drake hasn't been at the Grammys for so long, and he's been on the Grammys forever. What do you think it's called? This This hate is gonna get heightened by that. We all know this.
What happened? They say he's a pedophile. That's what it is. Listen, if you say A minor and we all know what this is, this man sweeps the awards, what are you coming back to? Like, do you have any dignity, any pride? It's almost like, shit, the people have spoken. Take your ass home.
I mean, I don't think he should retire, though. I think definitely an extended vacation.
To do what?
Or pivot into something else.
To do what?
Whatever he wants to do.
And
but
then
maybe
come
not
back and
music.
do what? But when you say he shouldn't retire from music.
I mean, he's great musically. It's just he
Music
just
is-
he just caught a bad album.
No.
Music is not about music, my nigga, and you know that.
He caught a
Music
bad
is
album.
music is about the story,
bad album. He
the
got
person
knocked out.
singing it,
This
the
is
story
the-
behind it. I do think that he should take a 3-year to 5-year hiatus.
A sabbatical, yeah.
Yeah, I think I like it. And to me, I think somebody should take his phone.
I honestly think that, and I said this in my other video, there's two things I think Drake should do. He should just admit that he lost and move on from it. Just come out and say, yeah, he got me. It would have been better if he did it faster. Say, yeah, great battle. You got it, Kenny. You got that one, bro. But I'm going to get you next time. You know what I'm saying? Or in the future, I'll get you. But right now, let me get back to these hits. That's what he should have did. He should have just admitted defeat. Because people would have said, oh, man, Drake admitted defeat. They wouldn't have. Everybody think Drake's soft anyway. They don't think he's soft. Nobody think he's hard. So if he admitted defeat, he did it to Pusha T and nobody cared. That's all I'm saying. He should have just admitted defeat. You got me. You know what I'm saying? But we going to dance again one day. That's what I would have said. And then just kept going. I did music. That's the only thing I think he could do. Or make a solo album where he just rap the whole album and basically do what I just said.
I can't. For some reason, okay, you know what I'm gonna say? For some reason, I think Drake, in his mind, feels like he's being treated the way Puff is actually being treated. Like, he really thinks he's the victim right now compared to Puff, who's in jail, right? It's like, if you in jail, I can understand a little, like, you see what they did to me? But nigga, you're still in your jet, you're still in your house, you still got bitches, you still got money, you got everything you want. You just don't have the love anymore.
Right.
And that's where it's gonna be hard. Because the only thing, guys, more addictive than sex, money,
Fame.
and drugs
fame.
is fucking fame. And that man is having
That's 100% facts. Kendrick said, when he said, only you like being famous, when he said that, man, that hit so hard. I know that hit Drake, and he probably was standing up. And when he said, only you like being famous, Drake went just like this. He went just like this. He sat him right down. He sat Drake right down. He sat him right down. I'm telling you. Soon as he said that, he sat him right down. Because that bar hit so hard. Only you like being famous. Not nobody else. You. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Drake understands that, like, he loves to be famous. He loves it. He loves it.
whole what they call it when your body breaks out, like he's basically having an overdose. He's passing out from, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Spontaneous combustion when you cough.
Yeah.
He's having a panic attack.
Yeah.
No bullshit after what I saw at the Grammys, and this is the honest to God truth. I think R. Kelly has a better shot of getting out of jail, making an album, and being popular again before Drake has another. Oh, and that's good ass.
Ooh. That's a hard take, bro. I don't know about that one. I don't know. That's a hard take. I have to think on that one. I do think that even though R. Kelly is disgusting, I do still believe that the culture, for some odd reason, people still accept R. Kelly. I think they do. And I actually want to do an episode about mental illness within the Black community when it comes to Black men. I think R. Kelly definitely suffers from some type of mental illness, and not making excuses of what he did. It's just, I think us as Black men, we don't get the proper treatment that we should get when it comes to us having issues. But that's another story for another day. I'll talk about that. But yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know if I will say he probably got a point there. R. Kelly might be more accepted back Especially, he would probably be more accepted back than what's the name. And I can actually vouch for that one because R. Kelly was still making music even though people knew that what he did, and people were still supporting him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it's all up to the culture when it comes to R. Kelly and Drake. I think the culture basically like they kicked him out. Drake could always come back and make music, but I don't think he would never be connected to the culture like he was before.
That's it. Good night up, Jordan. There you go.
But I want to get to what you mentioned. So Drake kicked off his Anita Max Win Tour in Australia on Monday, and he wore a bullet hole inspired hoodie, basically saying everybody's taking shots at him. How has Drake made himself the victim in all of this? Like, you called the man to the street. He whooped your ass, and now you like.
Now you're suing. Now you're suing. Now let me ask you a question.
You call the police. Like, how's he the?
When we say Karens, right?
Yeah.
Karens.
Darren.
No. Let me do that to him. Because that was I ain't gonna disrespect no man like that. I'm just gonna speak about facts. When we say Karen, who are considered Karens?
White women.
Drake was raised in a house by a white woman. He was raised by a Karen. It's like y'all forget that. Dog, he was raised in a white household, bro. This is all Drake is doing is what any white artist would do. The only difference is a white artist would not have started the fight because he thought he was hip hop. His black side wanted some smoke, and he got his ass whipped. And now his white side wants some redemption, as white people like to do. You know, it's like what's something to fix this all. So that's what's really happening.
Why won't he stop though? Is it pride?
Because the same reason why Karen is not outside.
That's a good point. And I said this before. Drake could never be fully connected to black community or to the culture. He could never be fully connected to it or even connected to it like I told my boy, he don't like I say this, but Drake walked into hip hop. He walked into the house of hip hop and he made it, and he basically squatted. He walked in and basically start making demands. And he did certain things that people liked in the house. It's man, we like him, bro. He cool as shit, bro. You know, like that cool ass white boy that you cool with. Like, he cool as shit, bro. That's my boy right there. He's so cool. He cool. He a cool boy. You know what I'm saying? Not to say Drake is white. I'm just saying his upbringing came with him. And once he got in there, he sat around the black people and he said, damn, well, I am black. I could use my black side. I could start talking, seeing certain things. I could start saying this, start saying all these things. I could do these. I could do what I want to do. I could even wear my hair with wig. I could start doing things that black people do. But he wasn't doing that when he was living with his mom. You know what I'm saying? He was totally different. He didn't understand. But once he got around certain artists, street life and street artists, he started to see. Like, you could tell. If you look at 0 to 100 video, if you look at a 0 to 100 video with him and Game, you could tell that he's like a sore thumb. He stands out like a sore thumb. You can literally see that he's a light-skinned black man, but you can literally see that he does not belong in that video, at least around all them dudes. Because don't get me wrong, there's some dudes that's lighter than him, probably in the video, when you say, yeah, that nigga, like, but he looks like a standout. He doesn't even look like he belongs there, like, for real.
I'll tell you this too. You gotta watch. You gotta be real careful.
Because this is a big victory lap. Like, we've never seen in, I don't know if I can say hip hop history that this big of a victory lap that Kendrick is on. It's like win after win after win after win after win.
Take everyone that fell. I won't name any names. You
name names.
Okay. Yay.
But
Puff.
the thing is, I understand what she's saying. She made a great point. I think that this whole thing, it's not just a victory lap. I think he ended Drake's career. Drake still has a career in a sense, but as we know it, it's not the same. I wish people stopped thinking this. It's not the same. He hasn't released anything. He said he's going to release an album next week, and I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm only going off the past history of Drake's albums, but I will say this. Pressure do bust pipes, and you never know. He might come out with something magnificent because when people back against the wall, they go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. He might come out with something super, super retarded. super fire. You know what I'm saying?
Drake. Here's the thing. Each one of them had a God complex. You got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand that the
Brian is
conversation...
cooking today.
No, listen. The conversation in those rooms, and Ray, you know this, it's different for us as black men and black executives. It's different for white men and white executives. And Drake is half white. Like, okay, so for
Mostly
years, you saw his white accent come out, and then you saw his black accent come out, right? So the conversation in those rooms are, or have been, and this is me speculating, you're different.
I know.
You're different.
You're not like them.
You're not like them. You're
and you got mad that a song confirmed it, saying you're not like us.
But he still, but he hated the song and then further proved
But here's the
what the song was.
But you know what he learned? He learned that he is like us on the other side of revenue. When it comes to revenue for them, it's like...
I know this is going to be a hot take, and I've been thinking about this the whole time. I think that Kendrick was talking about Drake, but I think for the most part, he wasn't talking about Drake not like us. I think he was talking about the people that he surround himself with, saying they not like us. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that, and I know this kind of sound kind of weird, but I do believe that Kendrick still has, I do believe that Kendrick is not as evil as people trying to make him out to be when it comes to Drake. I actually believe that Kendrick Lamar wants Drake to compete at a high level with him. That's what I think. Keep your head down and work like I do. Because people keep saying, well, how you know you talking about him? I mean, the evidence is right there. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head work like I do. But understand, everybody ain't gonna like you. Yeah, nigga. If they say it's love, you've been lied to. A couple of rules for engagement. I'ma guide you. Like, rules of engagement is you between. He's basically saying, look, this is what the rules are. I told you in Euphoria, let's keep it a friendly fade. And if you go there, I'm gonna take it there. Here's the rules of engagement now. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, if you are God, don't ever let nobody put smut up on your name. Yeah, come after me. That's like going, yeah, put your hands up, dog. Squabble up. All of this is telling Drake, step your game up. Old ass flows. Trying to convince me that you're their favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, step up, bro. That's what he's saying. That's what I believe. I don't believe Kendrick Lamar. I believe Kendrick Lamar has a disdain for Drake. But I also believe that Kendrick Lamar wants Drake to step his game up so they can really battle. Because I think Kendrick Lamar was kind of, people might disagree with this, but I think he was kind of mad. I don't have no evidence of this. I'm just speculating. I think he was kind of disappointed, I would say, not mad, disappointed that Drake gave up. Because if you look at the lineup that he had when he had Not Like Us, if Drake would have dropped a banger, he was going to drop Squabble Up. Drake would have dropped another banger, he was going to drop TV Off. That's what Kendrick wanted. That's what he said, 5 + 5. You know what I'm saying? How many stocks do I got? I really haven't stock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 + 5. Like, okay, I'm telling you, I got 10 records ready. So you go do 10 records, and we're going to go back and forth. We're going to really dance. Let's do this. And I think that he was ready for that. And then when Drake came out with the Heart Part 6 and he kind of waved the flag, I think Kendrick's like, oh, this dude's soft, man. And then TDE was like, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I think they said it was over before the song dropped. But still in all, you know what I'm saying? Because I honestly think, and that's another reason why I think that TDE and Kendrick and them have somebody working. Because when he dropped Not Like Us, and then they came out and said, good battle, let's get back to making the music or whatever. When they did that, I think that they probably heard the Heart Part 6 and said, oh, this guy giving up. It's over. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. I believe that they heard it. Well, then again, they might have not heard it. Because how can he have written that fast? I don't think Drake would have did that fast. I don't think he heard it, but I believe Drake did have a song called Hi Whitney that never came out, and they probably heard that too. But somebody said that was AI, but I don't know. it sound pretty good though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, you different, but we making money off this. So, hey, bruh, it is what it is.
What he didn't understand is that his people, the white side, are loyal to the green side way more than loyal to the white side.
question.
Black people are the only people that are expected to be loyal to each other over money.
No question.
White people can pick money over each other all day, and
No
it's just
question.
business. We don't people like that
Have to
nigga picked
make the
all over
best
me.
deal for business.
Yeah,
No question.
so for me, I just think
That's 100% facts. We are all expected to stick together when it comes to anything, but when it comes to money, white people will be like, you're fired. They'll just move on from it. I mean, some of them do some goofy shit. I ain't gonna lie, but black people, you can't. If you got a black boss and your boss say you ain't up to par and he firing you, are you ready to fight? Nah, you crazy. What? You firing me? Why? You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it going.
that the business he didn't understand what he was doing, and now he's a reverse. And he was raised in a house with a white woman. I never was raised in a house with a white woman. You was raised. I know you was raised by a black woman.
Absolutely.
You know, that is very important what you're being told in the house. Like I remember, like in our community we fight, in their community they sue. It's just different. It's just the way the world works, right? Like that's why in our community it's gangsters. Like we ain't no big businessman in our community running shit. As big as Puff was, he's still a gangster on him. Mm-hmm. When the Locks was trying to get out, because in our world, if he wasn't gangsters, the Locks, some street niggas from Yonkers would have ran up in his office, and the way Ice Cube.
I mean, well, that's not really fully true. There's I mean, there's gangsters in the white community. Trust and believe that. I understand what he's saying though. Don't think I don't. But yeah, that's not entirely true. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, the whole term a rat and a snitch and all that, it was Italians, man. Not to say that they were the ones that invented it, but they kind of made it big. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it always been snitching and ratting has always been a thing, whether we was in a black community, white community. But I know they highlighted that in all of those mob movies. They highlighted he's a rat, a snitch, all on the Sopranos. It's all. So that's the thing when anybody don't like to tell on anybody. You know what I mean? But some people say Italians are black, so maybe he got a point.
Ran up in old boy's office.
Yeah.
That's not street guy breaking plaques. Cube, stop!
Yeah.
Please, Cube, stop! That is non-threatening. That's how they handle it. We, on the other hand, somebody come in my shit picking, everybody looking at me like, Ray ain't do shit. See?
Yeah.
We just are trained differently. That has to stop, by the way.
And they have the true God complex.
So, last
Well, that's
question.
a such
It's yes or no from everyone. After watching the Grammys, does Drake come back from this?
No.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I believe, hear me out.
know.
I believe that America loves a comeback story.
Mm-hmm, we do.
But I will say that he has to get on him. Okay, my question is, you said, can he come back, right? Or does he?
Does he? Yeah.
Does he at the ready going? No.
Okay.
Can he? Yes.
Okay.
What's a comeback though to us as
Wait.
black people?
He got to do something. And he gonna have to wear a motherfucking.
And
He gonna wear
tell you this. Let me tell you what the real.
He gonna go to Dubai. He gotta go to Muslim countries.
Complex is.
He gotta get back. He gotta look like his dad.
I'm gonna tell you what the real God complex is and the way they think. You remember the movie Django?
Of course.
Remember they make the deal, but he walks in the room and say, "This deal ain't done unless you shake my hand. You paid me, that's cool, but."
Oh man, that was a good episode, man. Thank y'all for being here with me. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. I don't know. I love the world we living in now because I think a lot of people are calling out certain things. But I also believe that people do push. I think that us as black people, we have figured out a way to use propaganda properly to our advantage, I would say. A lot of us, and I know this probably doesn't have anything to do with Drake, at least y'all don't think it do, but it kind of does. A lot of us, because the reason why I'm saying this is because we said at the end about about white people having God complexes and all this stuff. I think that us as black people have that too. But I think that what we do is we do it a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? Than white people do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what I don't like is people not giving the full context of stuff. That's what I don't like. Because they want to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll promote something because they want to be right. But they won't tell you the full story. They'll just tell you a piece of the story. So this way you could think that that's what it is. That's what the propagandists used to do. Mainstream media and everybody did that for years to us. Now I see black people doing this now. And they're doing it in the light of getting back at people. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, they're not giving the full story. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I say that is when it comes to Kendrick, you get a lot of people who literally say that Kendrick Lamar called Drake a minor, not a minor, a PDF or whatever, but they don't give the full context of the story because they want to be right. They don't tell you, well, he didn't necessarily call him that. Yes, he did. They'll be like, yeah, he called him a PDF. That's what Maul does. And that's what academics did. Oh, he got a song calling him a PDF. And now when he say that to people who don't really know or who's not in tune, they just go along with it. Be like, oh, yeah. And then they'll tell their other friends like, yo, he did call him that, bro. And be like, where did he call him that at? I don't know. That's what academics said. That's what Rory and Maul said. That's why I say, like, you have to provide full context. Me, I would never get on here and give y'all a piece of something. I'm going to always give y'all the full context. If it's something that I'm wrong about, I'm going to tell you I'm wrong about that. If it's something I'm right about, I'm going to tell you I'm right about that. But I'm going to give you the full context so you could take it for yourself. There's no way in the world I'm going to sit here and give you one side of something just to support my argument, but not give you the other side. That is propaganda, 100%. You're pushing your narrative, but you ain't pushing the entire thing. And that's why I don't like this whole case against UMG, because the narrative is Drake is going against the record labels, but nobody's saying anything else outside of that. So now you thinking that Drake is this virtuous guy who's saving the music industry when he's really not. He's really not. He's really not. So thank y'all for joining me. 12 o'clock show over. You know what it is, man. 6 o'clock show coming up. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for listening to me, man, every day, man. This is what's up. I'm here every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm here every day. I'm going to do this every day and on the weekends sometimes. But I'm going to do it for the most part. But it is what it is, man. You already know today's Wednesday, so I'm going to go get me some wings. Woo, from my favorite place. All right, man. See y'all. Peace. Bye.